Good evening and welcome to the rinks here in Hauppauge, New York. Set to go here for junior varsity action for the LI Sports Network Suffolk County High School Hockey League. A good one here. The middle game on the south rink. It's junior varsity action between Kings Park Commack, the Knights, taking on the Thunderbirds of Connetquot, Sayville. Brady Campbell joining you here with the call. Wally Mitchell on camera. And we'll start things off with the Knights here as warm-ups are underway. They're 5-9-0 on the season, 12 points, 9th place in the junior varsity division. Last time out on the 13th, a 3-1 loss to East Islip. The lone goal scored by Antonio Borzamato. And Arguila with the lone assist. Grayson Ebel was in goal for that one. As Kings Park Commack will look to get back on the winning track here against the Connetquot Sayville team, who's really trying to get back on the winning track. 1-13-1 on the season, just 3 points. They're in 12th place in the JV division. Their last game back on the 19th, a 5-2 loss against East Islip. 2 goals in that one were scored by Nicholas Proscia and Lawrence Andres III, with Logan Aiello picking up the lone assist throughout that game for the Thunderbirds. And Riley Hanley played goal for that one. These two teams did meet once already this season, back on October 9th. It was a dominant 10-1 victory for Kings Park Commack. In that one for the T-Birds, the lone goal was scored by Richard Ogburn Jr. with Ethan Dubovoy net for that one. Meanwhile, on the other side, leading the way was Coco for Kings Park Commack. He had 2 goals and 2 assists in that one. And had some help. It was Kovacs as well. Connor Kovacs, 2 goals and an assist. And in goal for that one, just allowing that 1 goal, was Jackson Murray. And we'll look to go perfect 2-0 here against the T-Birds in the 24-25 campaign. Or the Knights. Warm-ups just concluding here. We'll be back momentarily for puck drop here on LI Sports Network. Welcome back to LI Sports Network. Just about set to go. First look at the starting goaltenders. First for Kings Park Commack, be number 32, Grayson Ebel. 7 starts on the year, 3.43 goals against. He's 3-4-0 on the season. Defending the goal to the left, defending the goal to the right will be number 26, Ethan Dubovoy. 7 starts on the year, 9.82 goals against. He's 1-6-0 on the season. Just about set to go here. Center ice face-off. We're underway. Kings Park Commack, and Borzamato brings it into the outside. Borzamato testing Dubovoy right off the face-off. He makes the save. KPC in the home whites here, going left to right. Road Reds for the Thunderbirds. Going right to left. Stepping down is Brady Ebel. Ebel flips one to the front, looking for Smith. Goes all the way through for Borzamato. Smith around the goal. Borzamato centers it and banks it in. Borzamato swings it towards the front. Not sure if it hit one of his teammates there. Either way, KPC out to the 1-0 lead. Then another look at it. There's Arguila in front. He just swings it there. 1-0 lead for KPC. And we'll see who the official score gives it to. I want to say that hit off of Drew Arguila's skate and went into the net. Either way, KPC will take it. They lead 1-0 here in the opening minute. Now Thunderbirds looking to respond. Here is Logan Aiello, 92 in red. Dumps in, will chase after it. Scott puts it off the boards, turns it over though, and that shot off the glove of Ebel. Wrapped around the boards. Bausch waiting for it. Moves it down the wall for Aiello. Aiello from the bottom of the circle. He tries to throw one in off the body himself. It banks wide. Swept towards the front and skated out here by KPC. Here comes Miller down the wing. Miller takes the shot. Got muffled wide all the way around the boards for Connors. From the red line, tried to get it in, didn't get it very far. Kevin Abrams on it. On for Miller, leads it for Abrams. Miller follows it up, holds it in. Not for long as Aiello from the red line. Steps around Abrams, steps around Brown as well. And then one last move around Miller before backhanding it deep into the zone. Coyle wins a puck battle. In its own defensive end. And we'll send it up the ice for James Foy. Nice pass ahead, picked up by Scott. Jack Scott will just play the head into the T-Bird zone, but here they come right back the other way. Bennett King tries to center that one. That's taken away and sent right back out to center. Bausch across for Michael Waganigro. Tried to dump it in. Didn't get through. Jack Alone follows it up. Jack Alone. Nice move. Jack Alone back to the forehand. Fanned on his initial attempt. Now picks it up behind the goal. Trying for the wraparound. Couldn't get it through Nesfield. Now King in to help. Down for Jack Alone. He tried to center it looking for Carter Tom Ford there. Didn't get through. Here's King. Trying to weave his way to the front. Comes back out to Laganigro. His shot blocked. Tom Ford on it. Sweeps it towards the front. That one just past the stick of Jack Alone. Jack Alone turning with it in the corner. Moved off of his stick. And now skating ahead with it here is Foy. On for Borzamato, blows it down to his stick. Skates to it in the corner. Check to the boards. Puck comes free, picked up by Timon. Tried to center it, didn't get through. Timon, though, will play it back to the near side corner. Brady Ebel, first one on it. Chipped ahead, but they were unable to get it through Borzamato. That was King with the turnover. Borzamato, the stuff attempt. Save made Dubavoy. Rebound cleared all the way down. No icing. And Grayson Ebel out of his net to move it to Nesfield. Nesfield around the goal as one of the T-Birds blew a tire behind the play. Ebel drops it for Smith. From the circle, takes a shot, standing save made Dubavoy. Rebound at the side of the goal, save Dubavoy. Another try and a couple more saves. Dubavoy keeps his team within one for the moment. Nesfield down the boards. Arguila for Smith. Leads it towards the front one-timer. Ebel didn't go. Dubavoy standing on his head here, especially with these three big saves. There's a standing stop there. You don't see that too often. Able to recover, make that save, and a couple whacks in tight. And gets a couple with that left pad. Off the face-off, Jack Scott hustles to it. Pokes it past Hippler. Smith for Waterman. Down for Smith. Gila hopped over his stick. He's on again, swings it towards the front. Now the reach of Smith. Gila in the corner. Has some trouble with it. Chip back up the board, Scott waiting on it. Goes back down with it, but then fired right back out to center. Chipped on here, could be a chance for the Thunderbirds, but will head off to the corner. Unable to get by with that one was Milo Macy. Jasper Moran tying up there with Abrams. Abrams, though, able to work it ahead for Smith. Orgila with him, but it's all Smith trying to go inside out there. It was knocked off his stick. Orgila behind the goal, chipped out to center. Aiello leaves it for Macy, back for Aiello. Able to keep his foot on the line, but Aiello turned it over. Matthew Smith settles things down on his own blue line. Drops it off for Argila. On for Ebel. It turns in, now fires it ahead for Abrams. Abrams to the circle. Tries to center in the skates of Argila. Couldn't get a shot away. Stay ahead by Andres. Connors plays it to the corner. Chips it around the goal. Check delivered there by Andres on Miller. Meanwhile, Argila back ahead with it. To the circle. Forehand try. In and out of the glove of Dubovoy. Plus free speed there, and Miller just pulled it wide. Aiello comes away with the loose puck. Works it ahead for Connors. Back into the cross for Andres. Tried to return it to Aiello. Put behind him there. Still works out in getting it deep. Aiello putting the pressure on Coyle here. Goes back behind for Nesfield. Up for Brown. Taken off his stick. Swept towards the goal. Saved by Ebel. He'll keep it moving. 8 minutes to go in the first period of play. 1-0 lead. Kings Park. Commack looking for more. Nesfield to the slot. Scores! 2-0 KPC here in the first period. Jack Nesfield over the blue line, able to weave his way right through the slot. Open up and put that one glove side on Dubovoy. And that will extend the Kings Park Commack lead here as we approach the halfway point of period number 1. Coyle fires it out, looking for Smith. Good play made by Scandifio. Here comes Bennett King. Knocked off his stick, right to Borzamato. And taken right back by King. Bennett King over the line to the outside. Puts a shoulder into Coyle. Keeps working. Down for Jack alone. Returns it to King. Stepped around Smith, but not by Coyle. Battle in the near side corner. It comes for Jack alone. Just feeds it right through the crease there out to the point. That pass fanned on, and here comes Borzamato with Nicholas Brown. Borzamato to the outside around Scandifio. Just got enough of a piece of him to throw it off the puck, but Borzamato's centering pass went through everyone. And now King lost the handle. Ebel leaves it for Brown. Brown from the circle, save made Dubovoy. Brown again. Jack alone chips it ahead. Here's Tom Ford. On-man rush possibly here for the T-Birds. But Waterman, a great defensive play there. Now Kings Park Commack, they're trying to catch Connetquot Sayville napping on the change. Unable to do so. Forced back out to center. Brown on it. Ahead for Ebel. Jack alone all over him. Ebel retreats around his own goal. Stretches that one ahead. Picked off though. Off the stick of Moran for Jack alone. Backhands it in. Chipped ahead for Smith. That's the red line. Fires it around the boards. Bausch waiting. Lost it right to his teammate King though. King will skate up. King with some speed over the line. Lost the handle. Comes right to Jack alone. Defender on his back. Now a wraparound try. And the pad save made by Ebel. Jack alone. Still within the corner. Working on Ebel. Cuts back. To the point. Bausch in his skates. Able to keep it in the zone for the moment. But Ebel took it away. And starts ahead with it. Over the line, takes the shot, scooped up by Dubovoy for the whistle. .5:12 to go, first period of play, 2-0 lead for KPC. Jack Nesfield from Grayson Ebel, latest goal. for Nesfield. That's his third goal on the season. Grayson Ebel, the goalie, picking up the assist as well. And what is likely one of his first few points on the year. That play offside as Miller dropped it and then couldn't hold on the blue line. And the first goal scored, it is given to Borzamato, who banked it in off the goalie in front. And for Borzamato, his team leading 11th goal on the season. And 15th point as well. That one was assisted by Matthew Smith, his sixth assist on the evening lead for the Knights. Looking for another. Here's Timon from the half wall to the circle. Takes the shot, saved by Dubovoy. Backhanded to the point. Foy trying to hold it in. And the second whack gets it out by Hippler. Pass on the wrong side of Moran. Boyle back in over the blue line to the outside. Shoots and another standing save. Miller followed it up, fanned on the shot. Back out to Scott. Shoots along the ice and scores. Through a couple bodies in front. And Jack Scott makes it 3-0. Rebound gets kicked out to Scott. Plenty of time. Throws the wrister on goal. Looked like he didn't quite get enough on it there, but along the ice, unable to pick it up there was Dubovoy. Makes it a 3-0 game with 4:02 to go. Jack Scott, just a second on the season for the defenseman. Borzamato wins the ensuing faceoff to Nesfield, on for Abrams. Abrams around one. Abrams to the backhand save. Dubovoy. Trying to center that one. Center point, but it banks right to Connors. And for Andres. Brady Ebel defends him. Aiello able to work it deeper. Tripped up the boards. Andres though wraps it around. Nesfield gets there. Up for Argula. Fire back around. Aiello hustling after it behind the goal. Gets there first, but then locks up with Ebel. And Ebel, great defensive play there to come away with it. Off the skate of Borzamato, hustling after it. Picks it up, partial breakaway to the front. And couldn't get the shot away, right back through the crease. And out to the point. Abrams around the boards. 3 minutes to go, first period. Here's Aiello. Puts it around his own teammate there, Connors. And then dumps it in. Aiello's got a beat on it. Gets there before Ebel. Tried to backhand it to Scandifio, who was open, but the pass picked off. Now Abrams on for Borzamato. That bouncing puck hopped over his stick. Otherwise, he could have had a breakaway. Turning the offensive zone, though, drops it for Nesfield. Goes down for Abrams. Towards the goal, swept away. Rebound left right in the crease. Save made. Another try stopped as well. And then this one just fired all the way down. It'll be an icing against Connetquot Sayville. But once again, Ethan Dubovoy keeping this game within striking distance for his team with a couple big saves. Icing though, faceoff will come back down to T-Birds and with 2:12 to go in the first. Off the faceoff, right to Jack alone. There's Jack alone, touches it on for King. King shot along the ice, save made by Ebel. Fired ahead, out of the reach of Hippler, no icing. Hippler locks up there with Kovacs taken by Smith. And Smith locks up with one of the T-Birds there, gets chipped back out all the way down to KPC ice. Picked off by King. King tries to work it towards the front. Unable to do so. Now a 3-on-3 battle right here in front of the blue line. Nicholas Brown comes away with it. Brown ahead with DeRosa. 2-on-1. Brown to the outside. Brown in front. DeRosa save made by Dubovoy. Aggressively out to the top of his crease there as he went from right to left. Smith down for DeRosa. Around the goal with it for Waterman. Takes that shot, goes wide. Jack alone, steps around one, leaves it for Tom Ford. Here comes Connetquot Sayville, drop pass. Jack alone, fanned on the shot, another try, save made. Sweeps it right towards the crease, look out there. Ebel will jump on it for the whistle. 1:23 to play in the first, and Connetquot Sayville with a couple opportunities towards the end of the period. Trying to get on the board. Face-off went cleanly there by Miller. Back to Coyle, but he lost the handle to Moran. Moran fumbling it a little bit. Sweeps it towards the front. Proscia was open, but Coyle didn't let the pass get through. Back towards the front again. Coyle picks it off. We're here the final minute of play in the first. Timon. Over the blue line to the outside. Takes that shot off the outside of the goal. Mazie around the board. Scandifio pokes it out to center. Has some help from Moran. Backhands it on for Proscia. Puts it around the goal. Half a minute to play. Nesfield for Moran. Lost it to Nesfield. Starts ahead with it. KPC have one more in them here towards the end of the first. Nesfield, centering pass blocked. On it again, another centering feed right at the top of the crease. Kicks out to the point. Coyle shot deflects over the goal. Laganigro to the point. Nesfield holds it in. 5 seconds to go. Miller fanned on the shot. This one chipped out to the blue line. That'll be how this first period comes to an end. Fairly tight game, but in the end, KPC comes away with all the goals. They lead it 3-0. And we'll take the 3-goal lead into the second period when we come back here on LI Sports Network. Back for the start of the second period here on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you from the rinks. 3-0 lead for Kings Park Commack over Connetquot Sayville to start the middle frame. Goals from Borzamato, Nesfield, and Scott have the Knights out to a 3-0 lead. Here is Borzamato. Trying to drag it to the slot. Left it off for Abrams. Takes the shot. Save made by Dubovoy. Settles in the circle. Arguila tries to chip it towards the goal. Off of Hippler and wide. There is Hippler. Up the boards. Aiello in his skates. Couldn't get it out. Waterman on it. Waterman to the outside. Takes the shot. Standing save with the glove by Ethan Dubovoy. With a whistle. Great game for both these teams, kind of in different spots. Connetquot Sayville just really looking for the second win of the season here. Kings Park Commack trying to improve to 6-9-0, get back into things in the middle of the standings, but only about a month and a half left in the season. Looks like Connetquot Sayville is trying to make some changes. Some of them, though, will be forced to stay on the ice. Jack alone is one of them. And the defensive zone draw comes to the corner. Up the boards, held in by Ebel. Ebel sweeps it right through the top of the crease. Aguila couldn't reach it. Aiello with the steal, trying to get it out. It comes to him again. Aiello, they have numbers. Aiello to the circle, sweeps it across. Tom Ford, the save by Ebel, and he'll cover. Brady Ebel with a chance down one end. Grayson Ebel makes the save on that odd man rush, denying Carter Tom Ford with an opportunity to try and get the T-Birds on the board. 59 seconds into the second period, still a 3-0 lead for the Knights. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Here's Coyle. Jake Coyle around the board. Scandifio holds it in. Scott, and good reach there by Tom Ford, but couldn't hold it in too long. And now DeRosa the other way, drops it. And Smith had a stick lifted by Bennett King, strong on the back check. And Tom Ford now wraps that one around the boards. Coyle back around with it. Scandifio gets there to hold it in. Angles right towards the net. Ebel sweeps it away. Centering pass picked off by Coyle. Starts ahead with it. Gave it up. Tom Ford trying to bring it towards the net there. Could have been an odd-man rush. Instead, ends up with Matthew Smith back the other way. Smith to the circle. Sweeps it right through the front of the crease there. No one home. DeRosa tries to move it down, and it's poked out for King. King pressured there by Brown. Ends up on the stick of Jack alone. To the outside. Jack alone tries to stuff it. Save. Rebound left there in the crease. Still alive, and Smith comes away with it. Oh, a few great chances here for Connetquot Sayville early in the second. Tom Ford angles it towards the slot. Only one there was Coyle. Angles it out. DeRosa will get to it. Smith going to the goal. DeRosa, Smith. It was just behind him, and he couldn't angle it on goal. Connetquot Sayville could have numbers back the other way meanwhile. Here's Aiello to the outside. Aiello in front. It was on the tape of King, but he couldn't get the shot away. Brown back ahead. 2-on-2. And he'll just dump it in and head off for a change. Rosa check to the boards. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Still a 3-0 lead for KPC. Ebel trying to add on to that. He'll just wrap it around the boards. James Foy, first one on it. Keeps it moving, but Aiello there to take it away. Aiello with speed. Tom Ford ahead of the play. He'll stay on side. Aiello off to the corner. Lost it there to Nesfield. Nesfield trying to get it out here. Had some help from Miller. And Ladenagro goes D to D quickly. That one picked off by Nesfield. Has to wait for Miller to touch up, so he'll dump it in. And Prosha back on it. That one looked like it deflected, but it works out. Could have been a breakaway for Tom Ford. Good read, Ebel. And he comes right back the other way. Lost the handle, and Andres picks it up. And now on for Aiello. Tom Ford ahead of the play again. They feed it on to him. Tom Ford from the circle. And that one off the glove of Grayson Ebel. Tom Ford all around the offensive zone here. Puts the pressure on Nesfield, who was able to get it ahead for Timon. Timon from the circle on goal. Save made. Almost caught Dubovoy leaning away from his post there. Tom Ford again for Aiello. Over the line, crisscrosses. Aiello drags, flips it on out of the reach of Andres. And now Ebel, the defenseman, back the other way. Over the blue line to the outside, tries to stuff it, and he does. He goes short side on Dubovoy to make it a 4-0 lead for Kings Park Commack. One of the better offensive defensemen here in the JV division, Brady Ebel. Nice move to the backhand, gets it back to his forehand. You can see a little bit of daylight there between Dubovoy and the post, and Ebel perfectly placed shot. So a 4-0 lead, and now Borzamato looking to add on. Towards the slot, chipped on. Arguila backhand try and right toe save made by Dubovoy. Behind the net, Abrams on for Arguila. He lost it. Aiello starts ahead. Could be an on-man rush. Aiello. Connors driving towards the net. Aiello. Inside out move on the forehand. Save made, and the rebound up in the air. Andres tried to bat it in. Swing and a miss though, and Borzamato back the other way. The stick was checked by Bausch. It ends up right back on the stick from the high slot, looking for Arguila all alone there in front. That pass though angled off to the corner. Arguila sweeps it all the way through. That pass misfired though, ends up right to Logan Aiello. The outside, his pass blocked. Connors follows it up. Chipped ahead for Arguila. Could have been a 2-on-1 there. Gets by him. He got a piece. No icing. Bausch just around the boards. No one there though other than Abrams. Tries to sweep it towards the front. Bouncing puck. And Hippler gets there. Jack alone way behind the play there. Meanwhile, a shot ends up on goal. Save made Dubovoy. There's Jack alone now comes back to the defensive end. King will touch it on for him. Jack alone trying to get around Scott. Joseph Jack alone tries to center it. It got through. No one there for Connetquot Sayville though. Tom Ford for King. King on the backhand. That one squeezed by Ebel for the whistle. 8:24 to go, approaching the halfway point of the hockey game. Connetquot Sayville playing a pretty good game, unable to solve Grayson Ebel though thus far, especially this period. Meanwhile, we have penalties here. Jack Scott and Joseph Jack alone to the box. I believe it's going to stay 5-a-side. We'll get the calls here in a moment. Both players look surprised by that call. Didn't see exactly what happened. Still 5-on-5 though, and here's Nicholas Brown turning the corner. Brown breakaway in and scores! So right after those offsetting penalties, Brown flies up the ice and makes it a 5-0 game. Able to use his speed there, get around Scandifio. Smith was with him, but Brown just way ahead of the play. Able to tuck it past the goaltender Dubovoy. 8:17 to go here in the second. KPC well in control of this one. Stretched on for DeRosa. Over the blue line to the outside. DeRosa looking to add on here for KPC. Delayed penalty coming up. Is that shot off the outside of the goal there? Ebel off to the bench for the extra attacker as Smith tries to center it. Taken away by Aiello for the whistle. And the hooking call. Coming up here against Connetquot Sayville. Looks like it's going to be against Michael Laganigro. Previous penalties, meanwhile, was Jack Scott, unsportsmanlike conduct. I believe Jack alone got the same penalty. Meanwhile, game's first penalty, or power play, excuse me, coming up here in favor of Kings Park Commack. Face off to the left of Ethan Dubovoy. One back to Ebel. Ebel down for Smith. Smith to the point. Waterman drags, shoots, high shot. In and out of the glove, and Brown tucks home the rebound. His second consecutive goal makes it 6-0. This one coming on the power play. Good puck movement here to start the power play. And another standing save there, but Dubovoy unable to catch it when he got the glove on it. It bounces right down to Brown, and he makes no mistake on the backhand. APC up 6-0. They won 10-1 last time these two teams met back on October 9th. Connetquot Sayville trying to get on the board here. That shot scooped up by Ebel for the whistle. Just 3 seconds past the halfway point of the hockey game. KPC well in control now. Ground from Harrison Waterman was the latest one on the power play. And Miller gets the blue line and fires it in. Chip towards the front. Aiello picked it off. Lost the handle though, but it's helped out by Scandifio, who fires it back out to center. Ebel on for Waterman. Played across for Hippler. Pokes it around Foy. Miller followed it up. Pokes it right back down the boards. Foy. It's by him and Waterman. Aiello on for Andres. Andres to the circle. Cuts back on Ebel. Ebel all over him. Andres though able to sweep it towards the front, right to Aiello. Shoots, and the point blank blocker save. Hippler a try. Gets blocked. Now Brady Ebel fires this one down. It'll miss the goal and be an icing here against Kings Park Commack. A few great chances in this game, specifically for Logan Aiello. That one point blank. Had a man parked in front too. They could have passed it off, elected for the shot, and Grayson Ebel on it again. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties have concluded. So Jack Alone and Scott back to their respective benches. It's off the faceoff. Orgila starts ahead with it. There's some room here on the near side. Around the goal. Cuts back, stumbles down, plays it off the outside of the goal, and Milo Mazie tries to go up the wall with it. Borzamato is stripped of the puck by Aiello. Logan Aiello trying to get around Nesfield. Unable to do so. Borzamato taken off the puck by Logan Aiello, but then he lost it right back to Coyle. D for Nesfield. Nesfield to the corner. Wrapped around the boards, Orgila down on it. Orgila off a skate. Mazie and Borzamato were unable to find it. It comes to Aiello now at the point, and he has room to skate. Drops it for Carter Tom Ford. Flips it towards the net. Picked off by Nesfield. Plays it off the boards. Now Borzamato starts ahead with it. Was shy of the red line when he dumped it in, so it will be an icing call here. With 5:07 to go in the second. Reminder coming up next year, the conclusion of the action on the South Ring. More JV hockey. It should be a good one. Two of the top teams in the JV division. Both the Friars, St. Anthony's gold against St. Anthony's black. Separated by 1 point in the standings. Close out the action here tonight on the South Ring. And be sure also to tune into the games on the North Rink as well. Travis Quigley with the call for those ones, as Northport Huntington and St. Anthony's varsity just getting underway. St. Anthony's right near the top of that as well with Smithtown Hauppauge. Scandifio here with his team trailing 6-0, goes up the board. Stripped by Brown. Brown has the last two in this game. Knocked off the puck, tried to center it, goes to Aiello. Aiello gets back over the blue line, lost the handle. Bennett King plays it to the corner. Aiello checked there by Brown. Now towards the point, King stopped it. And right at the blue line, turns one on goal. And that went into the glove of Ebel. 4:08 to play here in the middle frame. Brown and Moran to take the face-off on the far side. Moran won it back cleanly. Lagonegro fanned on the shot. Bouncing puck and then flicked on goal. Ebel has that one. Clean win again for Moran. This time Jack Alone tried to take the puck and taken off his stick, sent all the way down. Another icing here against Kings Park. Commack faceoff will come back down their end. With 3:55 to play in the period. KPC trying to improve to 6-9-0 on the season. Pick up points 13 and 14. Scott for Waterman off the faceoff. Off the glass and all the way down. Does this one have enough juice to get there? No, it doesn't. No icing. Battle in the near side corner. Up the boards. DeRosa takes it all the way across. Scott waiting for it. Flips it towards the net. Brown in the slot. Down for DeRosa. Fanned on the shot. Meanwhile, Jack Alone back the other way. Jack Alone. To his own legs, lost the handle, comes to Connors, turning, shooting, save Ebel, rebound. Couple whacks there from Jack Alone, unable to get it by Grayson Ebel. It's been outstanding tonight. This game could be a lot closer, but he's come up with some big saves. To take the face-off here. Looks like an equipment issue from Miller, but he's set to go. At the face-off, a shot block. Now stayed ahead by Jake Miller. Lost it though, dumped right back into the KPC end. 3 minutes to go here in the second. A clearing attempt off the official there in neutral ice. Now Jack Alone turns it back around. Jack Alone to the circle, stumbles down to the ice. He was taken down, rules the official. And the first power play for Connetquot Sayville coming up as Foy will head to the box. Cross-checking is the call, so 2:46 to go here in the second. Good opportunity for the T-Birds to get on the board with the man advantage. But off the face-off, it comes right to Timon. Gets it out, not very far though, as Bausch will settle. Feeds it on for King. Over the red line, fires it down. Miller trying to work it out. Lost it to Andres, who just swept it towards the slot. Aiello the takeaway. And we get a whistle. And Timon's headed to the penalty box. Looks like it might be a misconduct here. Ref was signaling something to his mouth. 1:36 to go on the initial penalty. And it's looking like it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for Connetquot Sayville. And it will be, or as of right now, KPC still have 4 guys out there. And now Miller will head off. Now they're going to send it back to the face-off dot. So it is going to remain 5-on-4 as that shot goes high off the face-off. Hippler hustling to keep it in, he will. Around the boards, Aiello touches it on. Tough angle try from Andres. Stopped and held by Ebel. Gabby Timing was the one penalized, officially an equipment violation, a 10-minute misconduct. Ref was signaling to his mouth. I'm assuming it may have been a mouth guard violation there. That is a penalty here in the SCHSHL. That's chipped in delayed offside though. So Connetquot Sayville has to touch up. Glove down by King. King starts ahead over the blue line. Has some room. King in the circle. Glove save Ebel. And he holds on. Minute to go on the man advantage here. As we encroach past 2 minutes to go in period number 2. The face-off slot shot there, in and out of the glove of Ebel. And cleared all the way down. Lazy first one on it. Borzamato pressures him. Lazy goes around the boards. Aguila steps down, but Scandifio kept it away from him. Moran over the line, drops it for Jackalone. His shot blocked, and Ebel tried to play to his glove, missed it. Almost played that angle right into the back of his neck. Had he gotten a piece of it, might have been a little bit dangerous. Final 20 of the power play, Nesfield. Ahead for Borzamato. 1 minute to go here in the second. Another period overall, mostly controlled by KPC. At least as far as the scoring goes, it's been all KPC so far. Connetquot Sayville, though, plenty of chances of their own in this period. They're back to 5-a-side, though, and they come up empty on the man advantage. Jack alone to the outside. Drops it for Tom Ford. His pass didn't get through. Picked off by Coyle. Half a minute to go in the period. And they'll just fire it around the goal. And Ford missed it. Coyle just pokes it back out to center for Nesfield. There's to Borzamato. Chucked by Tom Ford. Aguila. Passing the skates. Back out to Abrams. 5 seconds to go. Across for Coyle. Has some room. Slap shot missed wide. That'll do it for the second period. Nearly made it 7-0 there, did Coyle. But another strong period in the second for KPC. They lead at 6-0. After the first 30 minutes. Final 15 coming up. They'll look to close things out on their 6th win of the season when we come back here on LI Sports Network. Period number 3 on the LI Sports Network. 6-0 lead for Kings Park Commack over Connetquot Sayville. As KPC, relatively even game, but they've come up with the big goals. At least Connetquot Sayville shifted some momentum in the second. Abrams almost caught Dubovoy down. Meanwhile, Coyle shot deflects over the glass. And now Aiello over the line with it to the backhand. Cuts to the forehand, tried to chip it towards the goal, and it hit a body. Aiello tries to center it, gets blocked. Laganagro coming hold it in. Arguila turns the corner, starts ahead. Arguila to the slot, his shot deflects up into the netting and out of play. .14:09 to go here in the third period of play. Things looking good for the Kings Park Commack Knights. As the faceoff comes back to Ebel, he wraps it around the boards, took a funny hop there. And Prosha fires it ahead. Jack alone tried to get it around Waterman. Harrison Waterman wouldn't allow that. Tries to feed across. Ebel gloves it down from the circle. Takes the shot, and Dubovoy swallows that one up. .13:47 to play. Here in the third. Brown won it back a little too cleanly there, all the way back out to center. Waterman on it. And now Brown with the steal. Has Smith ahead, couldn't get it to him. And now Waterman weaving his way over the blue line, but that's going to be an offside against the Knights. Off right outside the Thunderbird zone here. 13:28 to play. 6-0 lead for Kings Park Commack. And Hippler. Joseph Hippler feeds it on, but Scott took it up for Smith. Touches it on for Brown, who's on hat-trick watch. Moran for Aiello. Aiello to the outside. Leads it to the corner. Poked back on. DeRosa. Just wraps it around the boards. This won't come all the way out. Bausch. The boards held in by Brown. And he'll just skate back out to center with it. Kill some more clock. And Scott returns it to him. A bit out of his reach though. We'll head back to the corner. To the point, Coyle ahead for Smith, 2-on-1, DeRosa with him. Smith for DeRosa, settles in the circle, and that one off the bar, stayed out. Off the bar, it might have hit Dubovoy on the way back out as well, and stayed out the whole time. Aiello turning it back the other way. To the outside, Logan Aiello. Around the goal, sweeps it towards the front, just out of the reach of Moran. Hippler shot high into the glove of Grayson Ebel with 12:09 to go. Off the face-off, Andres pokes it deeper. Puck comes free for King behind the goal. He's pressured though by Brady Ebel. Keeps it moving for Andres. Andres tried to center it, got past Tom Ford. Scandifio's one-timer goes wide. Ebel, first one on it. Lost the handle. Andres turns it right back around. Lawrence Andres the third to the slot. Shoots, and that one stopped and held by Ebel. What a performance here tonight by Grayson Ebel. This game would possibly be a lot closer if it weren't for him. Ethan Dubovoy on the other side. Kings Park Commack could have a couple more as well if it wasn't for some of the saves that he's made. Bennett King, his centering pass blocked. And Borzamato starts ahead with it to the outside. He opened the scoring and takes that shot and banked it in from a tough angle. His second of the game. He roofs it short side. And another look at it. Basically a 1-on-3. Just skates it off to the corner. Sees a little bit of daylight and just sneaks it under the bar. With 11:23 to go, a 7-0 game. Here he is again to the outside. Does he try it again? This time he'll take it around the goal. Centers it all the way through. Scott banned on the shot and cleared out of the zone. Scott fans on this pass. Now he's pressured, double team. Prosha holds it in. Moran couldn't send it towards the net. And chipped out of the zone, no icing here. As Prosha heads back on him. And snaps that one ahead for Esposito. Angles it into the zone. Nesfield on it. One for Abrams. Abrams over the blue line. Drops it off. Smith for Scott. Almost a takeaway by Jackalone. It got through both of them and back out to center. Here is Jackalone. Esposito ahead of the play, has to wait for the puck. And it never got into the attacking zone. Osha off the boards. Smith back in his own end. 10 minutes to go. Third period of play. 7-0 lead for KPC. On their way to their 6th win of the season. Smith, a takeaway from the slot, save Dubovoy, rebound, chipped away. Waterman back on goal off the outside of the net. Smith. For Waterman, tough angle try. Arguilo was parked in front and hopped over his stick. And back down for Smith. For Waterman, shoots. That one high over the goal. Jackalone on it. Starts ahead. Has Esposito flying, and Esposito offside. He would have been gone for a breakaway. And Jackalone didn't see him. Or thought he could turn into a 2-on-1. Esposito was unable to stop at the line. .9:15 to go here in the third. Rippler out of the reach of Bausch. And DeRosa. On the wall, around the goal. Borzamato on it. To the outside. Like to drop it back to Coyle. Aiello stepped in front of it. Odd man rush. Aiello to the outside. Put it a bit too far in front of him, and all he could do was wrap it around the boards. Brown taken to the wall by Andres. Andres cuts back to the point. Hippler drags, shoots off a body in front. It hit his own teammate. Andres wrapped around the boards here, and we get a whistle. And so the penalty here it is. Coyle heading to the box. Another misconduct. 10-minute misconduct here. And the power play coming up for Connetquot Sayville. Wait, the official call. It might have been another equipment issue. The with 8:31 to go, a power play. Excuse me, no power play. Those are technically penalties and misconducts, but it's still 5 aside. And here is Brown. In front, DeRosa chipped it over the goal. Aiello back over the line. Rolls to the outside. Flips it towards the slot. Picked off, DeRosa. Turns to the corner. Drops it to Borzamato. Takes the shot, right pad, save, rebound, tucked in. That one, I believe, put in by DeRosa to make it an 8-0 game. Yeah, he drops it off, just goes to the goal. Quick reaction time, because that shot fired off the pad there, and you just had a stick on the ice, able to slide the rebound in. Looks like it'll be running time the rest of the way now with the 8-0 lead for KPC as we're approaching the halfway point of the third. Jack alone, just trying to get Connetquot Sayville on the board. Sweeps it towards the front, picked off. And another pass didn't get through. Bouncing puck here, all the way out to center. Here's Smith. Aguila driving to the net. Smith tried it from the forehand, pulled it off the outside of the goal. DeRosa from Brown. So Brown has an assist to go along with his 2 goals tonight. It was Michael Coyle with the equipment violation. That one was being served by Aguila. And behind the net, centering pass, didn't get through. Lazy had a stick lifted by Smith. Goes behind to Aguila. Back out to the point, Ebel. Now for Abrams, centers it, and that one stopped. Aguila, good look in the slot. And a left pad save by Dubovoy. Abrams towards the net. Dubovoy save, rebound tucked in. This time Aguila wouldn't be denied. Makes it a 9-0 lead. Good vision here by Smith out to Abrams. Dubovoy wasn't sure where that rebound bounced to as well. 9-0 lead here with 5:59 to play. And counting. King trying to get Connetquot Sayville on the board to the outside. Shoot, save, Ebel, he's got it. And holds on for the whistle. Self will be to his left. Moran will take it against Miller. Miller wins it to Jack Scott. On for Waterman. Waterman gets the red line. Now the defenseman over the blue line sweeps it behind the net. Almost played the angle right to the slot there. At the outside of the goal though, and then played out to the point. Scott just kept it away from Aiello. Banned on the shot. Now Laganigro up the ice. The defenseman for Connetquot Sayville to Aiello on the forehand. His shot goes in! And Connetquot Sayville finally on the board. Aiello's shot got muffled on the way to the goal. And Ebel got caught off guard. It finds its way to the back of the net. And the shutout is broken with 4.5 to play. Tough one there for Ebel to give up. He's playing so well. Aiello finally able to throw one on goal. Got a little help there on the deflection. And Connetquot Sayville on the board with 4.5 to play. Ebel behind the net for Nesfield. On for Miller. Could be an ominous rush here. Timing with him. Miller to the outside. Miller backhands one right through the crease. Now King back the other way. Dumps it to the corner. Ebel beats him to it. King plays the body. And then Miller hits Aiello, who's still able to put it right through the slot. No one home. Timon on for Nesfield now. It's around Laganigro, spills down to the ice. And Nesfield around the goal. To the corner, tried to center it, got blocked. Moran up the boards. Ebel steps down. And had the puck taken away. Now Bennett King back the other way. Chips it around Nesfield. Moran follows it up. And now Ebel. For Miller. Deflected by Brown. No icing. Prosha from behind his own goal, ahead for Andres. Got a piece of it, but couldn't settle it. And Smith quickly on for DeRosa. Takes a hit there from Andres. Pass on the wrong side of Ebel. Andres turns it back around. And it's Andres to the outside. Shoots, glove save Ebel. He'll hold on with 2.5 to play. Kings Park Commack on their way to a solid victory here today. Their next game, February 2nd, 6:20 versus West Islip. So they're looking for back-to-back wins more than likely, and then Connetquot Sayville, their next game on the 17th of February, 9:20 p.m., also against West Islip. As the calendar almost set to flip to February here as we're approaching the later stages of the season. Esposito to the goal, save Ebel. Puck was loose for a moment before he was able to cover. Now some rough stuff after the whistle. Referee blowing his whistle several times there. The officials not having any of that with 100 seconds to play. As the players will get separated. Faceoff will come outside of the KPC zone. Andres will take it against Borzamato. And coming away with it, Jack alone. Drags, shoots, and banged on that shot as it went off to the corner. Chipped out of his own. Borzamato giving it a run. Your puck's going to slow up for him at the circle. Borzamato backhand and tucks it home. Borzamato a hat trick. Make it a 10-0 game right as we hit the final minute of play. Puck just slows up for him at the circle there and able to drag it to his backhand. Dubovoy may have gotten a piece of it there with his skate, but not enough as we hit half a minute to play. Moran on goal, glove save Ebel, will keep it moving. Nesfield up the boards, Abram is able to get it out for Nesfield. Final 10 seconds. He'll just take it off to the corner. Play it towards the front, picked off by King, and a dominant 10-1 win for the Kings Park Commack Knights here tonight, led by a hat trick from Antonio Borzamato. And the Knights take care of business here. Outstanding performance between the pipes as well from Grayson Ebel. Goal that he's going to want back, a tough one to lose the shutout, but just a dominant performance here tonight to pick up the win for the Knights here. A very strong victory over the Thunderbirds. The loss will drop the T-Birds to just 1-14-1, while the Knights improve to 6-9-0, pick up points 13-14 on the season before their next tilt against West Islip in the early days of February. That'll do it for our coverage of this one. Stay tuned for the next one. St. Anthony's Gold versus St. Anthony's Black. Junior varsity action. That should be a good one to close out the night here on the South Rink. But for everyone here at LISN, I'm Brady Campbell signing off. With many thanks to Wally Mitchell operating the camera here tonight. The final score in this one, the Kings Park Commack Knights 10 and the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds 1. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network.